Welcome to Chiesa del Pago for the final round of the Internazionali d'Italia Series 2023. Who's gonna be the leader at the end of the day? Who's gonna win the series? Let's go and check it out. Chiesa del Pago, Belluno, northeast of Italy. We are again up in the mountain. We're again in a beautiful natural spot full of green, full of little villages, calm and chill life when nobody is there. But when mountain bike comes, as always, a big party, a big sports day, 20 years of history with national championships, European championships, and now the final round of Internazionali d'Italia series. Everything comes into play for the big day. We're approaching two different races between men and girls. Why? Because the result says that Daniele Braidot and the boys has a solid lead to Avondetto and Nadir Koledani. But Luca Braidot is here for the win, and the points are kind of tight in case something happens. Where in the girls, well, it's Martina Betta with a little jersey, but the lead on Giada Speccia is not big enough to not play in the game, and we know Berta is not gonna be part of the race. So will Giada Speccia make it on top, winning the whole points and winning the series? Well, we're gonna see, because Greta Selva is here for the win as well. Let's come and check it out, what changed on the course, because little bit can make big differences. Straight after the start, here is the first new section of the course. It is tight, is off camber, is a bit technical, so you have to be in the first 2-3 position in order to not lose time from the lead of the course of the race. So new section, a bit tight, some nice berm and some little jumps. This is the fun part. Alright Paps, here I have a little tip on a Pro line. It's sketchy, it's not faster, it's actually very stylish. So you jump off that little cliff into the berm. It's stylish, and if you want to overtake someone, which you don't like it, that's the way. This is the most technical part of the course, made out of some rocky garden and logs. It's not too difficult, but it's a bit sketchy at times. So get your right speed and don't overdo, because mistakes here cost a lot of time. Feed and tack zone here, if you have a mechanical problem, you have to get into the tack. You cannot stop right here, but you have to go there to the mechanic area to have some assistance. It is a tough and physical course, but many times here, everything ends on a sprint and finish.
Night before the race is the night before the storm, so let's go and check out all the riders, what they have to say about the course and the last bit of Internazionali Italia series. Who's going to be on top?
Here we are with the leader of Internazionali Italia series that has to defend the jersey from his brother Nadir Koledani, so tough race. I'll see you at the World Cups with a good shape. Yeah, I'm feeling good. It's a good moment of the season. It's not going to be easy tomorrow. I have a good advantage, but Luca is strong, Nadir as well, so yeah, I need to pay attention, but legs are good and it's going to be good. Here is Giada Specia. Here you have to win the jersey today. Are you ready? Yeah, I'm good. Pretty short. Yeah, the course is tough. After today's short track, I'm a bit tired, but I'm ready and to win the leader jersey. Gas and hope for the best. Cheers. Over the last rounds of the World Cup, you and your brother has been really strong, and I'm pretty happy. And how you ready for the last part of the season? Are you ready to beat your brother? Tomorrow is going to be a tough race because Daniele is very strong, especially in the climb. So I'll try my best. And then for the season from now on, for sure, tough moments because we have world champs in a month time, and that is the goal of the season, and then the last 4 rounds. Greta Seiwald, we know all the Italian girls are really strong, and in one way is really good for the sport, but in one way it's not easy to stay on the podium. Yeah, it's very cool because girls are pushing hard, and I have to go fast as well, otherwise I'm not going to be up in the top. Now I'm feeling better and better. The beginning of the season wasn't that easy, so...
We have the national South African champion. Ciao, pleased to have you in Italy. How are you?
I'm doing very good. Really good to be here, thank you.
Did you practice the course? You ready for tomorrow?
Yes, I just practice now, still in my kit. It was really cool. I love the track here, going through the town and involving through the buildings and the people of the town. It's really cool, so I'm going to enjoy racing it tomorrow.
Nadir Koledani, 5 rounds. For the math, you can still win, but are you ready for it? I'm not in the best shape of the season, but I'm close to home, so I wanted to be here. I'm gonna give my best like I did today and see what happens. I mean, Daniele and Luca are really strong, as well as Cameron and other riders. So I'm gonna play it safe, but if I can win, I'll do my best. Chiara Tiocchi, 4th in the overall. Finally, last round of Internazionali series. Has been a long season. You still have some fuel in the tank? Yeah, 7 weeks of racing in a row, so tough, absolutely tough moment of the season. I tried the course, which is pretty tough, and I have to congratulate with the organizers because they played well to fix the track. So tomorrow should be a bit safer and drier. We start the day with the junior. We know European champs is on the way, so some of the big names are off with their national teams, like Elian Paccagnella, who's missing today, Team Alto Adige, the leader of Internazionali d'Italia Series 2023. But over the 5 rounds of the series, we have and we had a lot of strong names in the junior categories, which was one of the best, one of my favorite category of the series. And today is the time of Alex Peluchini, number 19 of Team Bravi, who never won such a big race, and he was challenged the category from lap 1 on. Look at the speed and the smoothness of Alex Peluchini during his race. The skinny guy from Team Bravi is feeling comfy in his steep and long climbs on the grass field. Here's number 10 of Luca Fregata, who will finish in 6th in the junior category, and at the slalom of Peluchini. Hjort Hector from Denmark, who challenged for the podium during the whole race, but it's Pellucchini in a really good shape, winning this one out, being super stoked to win in front of Federico Bartolini, Hector Hort, Stefano Navoni, Giulio Peruzzo, and then Luca Fregata. Here is your junior podium. So the start was a bit tough for me. I'm not a good starter, but I really knew I had to come back from the field. But after the start loop, I felt already really good, and I decided to attack from lap 1, from the first climb, and keep the gap to the finish. Course was really nice. I really like it. I had fun, so super stoked for me and for the team.
We're at the last round of the Internazionali Italia series, round number 5. Will Giada Specia make it to win the race and win the overall? Let's go and check it out.
Different faces at the start line. Who knows has a good shape, who knows the start, but this is the start list. Giada Specia, Greta Seivel, Chiara Teocchi, Lil Kandai, Siva Lechner. Lot of big names as Chiara Teocchi clapping hands, and then Lil, the South African champion, is ready to rumble. Here is the start. It's a start loop plus 6 laps. Not a short race really, because after the juniors, the organization decided to add 1 more lap in the girls and 2 more laps for the boys in the start loop. Five leading group riders was expecting to the finish, but already the first big push of Giada Specia that broke down the races for only 3 riders. Giada, of course, and then Lil, the South African champion, and Greta Seivel, the team rock rider, Manitou Ford, which looks like today is going to be part of the game after being not as strong as we were expecting to see her, especially in the beginning of the season. But the shape is coming, and it's the right time to show it, because here she has the chance to win the race, the first HC of his career. We remember you that this is not just C1 category, but is one of the 3 horse class category in Italy for this year's. It's only 2 now up in the front with Giada Specia and Greta Seivel. Giada is pushing to drop her, but the face of Greta is pretty calm and chill. She's riding pretty confident with her bike. Look at the bike, how she's working the Wilier bike of Giada Specia. But on lap 4 on 6, Giada put down a big attack and drop the competition. Here is the food section, that famous new section of the course here in Alpago, that actually made a big change between the past and now, because in the past we used to have long climbs and actually short descent, because the grass is pretty fast. Here we see also Chiara Teocchi chasing the podium position. Again, the passage on the logs pretty smooth for Giada, and a little problem with an overtake for Greta. Lap 5 on 6, only 2 to go, and Giada is struggling but still pushing, where Greta is trying to hydrate herself. It's a pretty hot day, so not easy to keep your temperature down. Cold and safe for the last laps. 5 on 6 again on the woods, and it's Teocchi now putting down some good laps and getting into 3rd position, into a podium position. Again with the slow-mo of Greta Seivel. And on the technical section, Giada Specia riding pretty smooth again, as I said. Teocchi back in a good spot, looking back in case somebody is catching up, even though at the feed zone everyone is putting down numbers. And it's a painful face of Giada that is in the lead, but not like we've seen her in the past. Of course, like she said, she started a lot of races, like also Chiara said in the interview, lots of Ks and climbs in the legs, but still putting down a really good run, and it's for the win. It's for the win with Giada Spezia winning for Wilier Pirelli the HC category of Chiesa del Pago Belluno with a smiling Greta in second, and third position for Chiara Teocchi, pretty happy. So winning the races and winning the overall, as you can see, Giada Spezia, Greta Seival, Chiara Teocchi, and Lil Candice in fourth, with a good spot for Lechner in fifth. Was a really good race. Let's listen what Giada has to say. Yeah, for sure, it's nice to win at the Internazionali Italia, because this year I've been really close, but I never made it. Always someone stronger than me. But today I really trust the process, and I really wanted to win. So it's a tough race for sure, for the heat and for the course, of course. But I thought I would have been way more tired, but I really could manage a good race, and I'm pretty stoked. From February to now, a long season, a lot of big races, international races, World Cups, European champs, so I'm pretty happy about my results. Always pretty smooth and constantly up at the top. That's what I was looking at in my season. Now I come back home with a third spot. And now I'm gonna go with the national team up in the mountain with the national team for the second part of the season. And then always cheers to Internazionali Italia series, because it's one of the best circuit on the world. So big cheers for what you do, guys.
Start plus 8 laps. It's going to be a long race because they added 2 more laps. Will Daniele be ready to challenge everyone else, win the race, and get the jersey back home? We're going to check it out.
It will be a very different race, as I said, between girls and boys, and it's all here. Luca Braidot, Daniele Braidot, Nadir Coledani, Cameron Orr, Agostinelli, Alessio Filippo Fontana, Gioele Bertolini, as well as some of the Italian top dogs. And here we are with the start. What you see in the blue jersey is Daniele Braidot, with the leader jersey is Agostinelli up in the top. At the moment, the start loop is pretty fast and compact, but then 8 long laps. It's going to be a long race. Dusty, as you can see. Luckily, the weather played safe, no rain, dry track, and made it for some really good speed and good racing. Everyone is together, and this is what people want to see. A cool race, a lot of sprint and overtake. So everybody together, and we go for the 8 laps. Start loop is always super fast and tight, even though yesterday they competed in the short track, so someone was a bit tired. Here we see Bertolini in the lead. Good momentum of the season for him after a good World Cup in Val di Sole, as well as Agostinelli, as we've seen very strong over the last races of Internazionali Italia series. A bit of struggle for Nadir Coredani, as you can see back there with Mirko Tabacchi after 2-3 laps of a good speed. Then the heat was playing, and he couldn't really match the speed of the two twins and Filippo Fontana and all the rest of the field. It was good to see so many riders and races all together and tied. Here we see the logs. Everyone is peaking. The left line was a bit safer. It's Bertolini trying to attack, but as we could see later on in the season, wasn't that easy after the first part of the lap, where it was more technical and steep. Then the second part was a bit faster, and you could really play in the wheel. You could really play it safe and chase the leading group. So everyone was still together at pretty much half race. We're saying from the beginning, Cameron Orr pretty playing chill and safe in the wheel of the two twins. So the Wilier Pirelli rider wasn't really the first one attacking hard, but playing it smart. Braidot and Filippo Fontana. Pretty cool to see these Big field again in the tech spot with Filippo trying really smooth, where Luca has always kind of played safe and not having any mistakes and mechanicals on his Santa Cruz bike. Again, the leading group, lap 6 on 8, still together. 2 to go, actually 3 to go, lap number 6, 7 and 8. And it's a 5 riders group. All the time after the first part, there's a little bit of a gap between the riders, but then they drop into the last part of the race and they kind of get together again. But it's only 2 to go, and it's 3 riders. The 2 twins with Cameron are always playing kind of smart, but you see again it's Bertolini and Filippo Fontana getting back in the wheel. So in 2 to go and still 5 riders, I see this course playing really good for the competition and for the fans, because we never had 5 riders on the last lap or together. Look at the sprint of Luca Braidot trying to escape. Well, he made it, but it's Cameron Orr jumping out of Daniele Braidot's wheels and chasing down Luca, which has a little bit of an advantage, but still they have to drop down and getting into that bridge. Look at the bridge, look at this steep bridge, and it's Cameron Orr dropping down some proper horsepower and getting the gap on Luca Braidot, who's giving up, and it's Cameron Orr winning for the first time at Internazionali Italia Series for Wilier Pirelli. This HC category is a big win for the UK rider, actually national champ, and then Luca and Daniele, who's celebrating his winning of the series. So Orr, Braidot, and then Bertolini and Filippo Fontana. This is the result with Agostinelli in 6th, Mirko Tabacchi in 7th, Antonio Forcalleri 8th, and then Samuele Lemone in 10th.
It was really special to win here. I'm really happy. It was a good race, pretty tactical. Just tried to keep it cool to the finish, and it feels really special to win in this jersey. This is the last race I have before the national championships in 2 weeks.
Yeah, tried to do a consistent race. Not do too much because I really wanted to make the points, always on the wheels, trying to wait for the final sprints. But on the last lap I tried to put it down a good laps, but the others they were stronger, so I couldn't make it any better than 3rd, and I'm pretty stoked with that. So winning the international races is a really big goals of the season, so pretty stoked for it. And that's it for the season. It's sunny and nice here in Belluno. Results for the juniors. The little kids are celebrating the last race of the season, as well as girls. Actually, last race of Internazionali Italia series. 5 long rounds. Made it for some really good racing and different really competition, different surrounding, different riders. Here's Giada Specia with the leader jersey, winning race, and overall, Cameron Orr winning for the first time. The 2 twins that played good for the full season. It was really good to see in Alpago how the course played for good racing. We're happy to see Eva Lechner still competing at 38 years of age, still competing strong and putting down some proper lap times. Everyone enjoyed. Filippo Fontana, one of the good news for the season, getting into the elite category. Luca Braidot, after winning a World Cup last year, this year is one of the guys who's bringing national team up in the front, as well as his brother doing a great season so far. So happy to see what Alpago put down and what all the season has been in this 2023.
That's it for the 5th and the last round of the Internazionali Italia Series 2023, and that's it for the whole series. It's time to relax. We had a long and tough season, so now we chill and cool down, and we go big cheers to everyone and big in bocca al lupo to all the riders for World Championship. So I'll see you next year, Internazionali Italia Series 2024.